What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Showtime is the Bleach Game with King's Critiques, and I wrote this script like 4 months ago when I finished catching up to the Thousand Year Blood War arc where it was. Actually, it might have been a lot more than 4 months ago, because I have done that while I was sick all the way back in January. Regardless, we're here with it now, and premature, of course. Let me know your thoughts on where the Thousand Year Blood War arc came to the current point of the anime, what comes up in a couple days. Reminder at the end, probably. And of course, hit the like button, subscribe, and either let the whole video run through, let me get the first time if you're not going to hang out for conversations, or, even better, hang out for conversations and have a good time. And of course, with all that being mentioned and said about, liking, commenting, subscribing early, remind you all about at the end, but for that said, I did leave off when I was recording live when the Serete began to fall. And over the course of most of the season, we had lots of returns, newcomers to the fight, power-ups, one-on-ones, Quincy's gang up on Soul Reaper's gang up on Quincy's. And, well, most of the fight scenes were actually very well animated, but that's to the surprise of nobody. Bleach has been one of the most consistent animated things, in a while. And filler arc might not have said that as much, but even some of the filler arcs were pretty banger. Eventually, however, the watch ended up succeeding in phase 1 of his plan, King Soul Palace. Was that it? I don't remember if that was it. It's been a while, honestly. Like both IRL and I think a short bit after I wrote the script. Mostly because I wrote half the script and then accidentally closed my computer before saving it. Either way, once there was a kind of repeat of what happened below. But this time, his personal guards taking on the gatekeepers of the palace. There was a lot of back and forth between who seemed like they'd end up winning or not. There was definitely lots of blood spilled throughout. Because, death, revive, death, revive, death, revive. Some star players, being the Kuchiki's Kurotsuchi, though he was always pretty good, he just kind of kept it low-key. Itachi, Yachiru, the little girl actually did some pretty cool shit. And quite a few of the others that obviously don't deserve as big of a mention, but hey, Haku, the pretty boy, they did their thing too. So the boy as well. During all those fights, Ichigo made his comeback, of course, because he's the main character, so after a long drawn-out process, he needs to drop back in eventually. As did, Orihime. And Chad, I don't remember his official name, honestly, sorry. I think it's Yasota. Correct me if I'm wrong. And, after a bit of time preparing, they're prepared to head up and face your watch with Fukaku's brother for some reason. Said he's a navigator, but I still don't understand why he decided to join in the trip. That was more or less all that happened with them after Ichigo showed off some of his new skills to kill one or two of the Quincy. But the fun part boiled down to Yawatch facing the last guard of the palace who used his brush like Zanpakuto to eliminate the name of anything he desires, shutting down much of the King of the Quincy's powers. Was that enough to defeat him, though? The season ended with us thinking the Quincy's lost, but of course the internet doesn't help knowing it's not that easy. So we'll see when things eventually pick back up in the final season. Days, but we all know it'll probably come down to Yawatch doing what he intended to do from the beginning, then Ichigo kicking his ass. Probably with Oreo being kept alive and putting on a good show before turning his back on Yawatch somehow. But, that being said, I'm going to keep it short, sweet, and say, let me know your thoughts on how I portrayed that, because I know it's the faster method of the way I had the script written, and I do apologize about that, but we don't all have identical memories to remember how the script was written the first time to fix it. And I'll try to be better about that, I really do. Or will. There we go. It's gonna be terrible because we're gonna edit out parts of that word. Severe backward. Anyway. Again, that being said, if you're not a manga reader, let me know all that stuff. And what'll happen. If you are, however, how do you think they handled the animation? A lot of people didn't care for it. I've seen some things I wouldn't have minded them adding. But do let me know whatever in the comments about your thoughts on animation, plot, how they handle it compared to the manga, etc, etc, etc. And I'm gonna keep this as quick as I can because maybe I'll say I don't want to go on with thoughts on the one show, you know. It comes back on Saturday, and I look forward to that. I will be covering it. I don't know how I'll plan it out alongside My Hero, but I'll figure it out. Because My Hero probably only has like a month left of episodes, but this time I'm not gonna falter on Bleach. I mean, right now, currently, I have a couple of days open in my schedule as far as the anime stuff goes. So who knows, maybe I'll be able to work it in there somewhere. But that being said, of course, let me know your thoughts on everything mentioned in the comment section down below. Any other shows I should check out this season, next season, or in general. I have one or two more scripts that I still do need to read out. So maybe I'll like try to do that at some point today and plan when to upload them. That said though, hit the like button, subscribe to the gaming channel in the description down below, ring both bells like Facebook culture, keep updated with things. TikTok, Patreon, we get full unedited visuals and all the stuff I live record. I know it's not the best way to, hey, at least I'm trying to get better with the musical cue, as opposed to just kind of sticking one song on there. On topic though, if anybody has any songs I could track down in YouTube library so I stop getting held at for technical copyright, that'd be highly appreciated. So go follow Twitch, right there for benefits, can do so Twitch Prime for free. And that helps me out way more than it does here, but this is also still highly appreciated. You know, full goal of things. That being said, spend the Blaze Games out. Ta-ta.